So, another platform has been rezzed from the ether. Divine, which is basically the opposite of Vine, where Jack Dorsey, I said Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey's funding Divine to reboot Vine, which also includes the Vine's video archive. So that means we're going to get all those videos we had in the past, with those corny ones with King Batch, Logan Paul, and Jake Paul. And for the people who don't remember Vine, it was that 6-second looping app. Basically, the app what kind of launched a lot of people's careers onto Instagram and YouTube, especially Jake and Logan Paul. So, how is this going to affect the sort of ecosphere and the sort of market? And also for the creatives who want to get into this sort of social media world, this is the best time to do it. Like from this point onwards. Because if you're still thinking about, how can I be online and how can I monetize my content to kind of make income or grow a community, this is it. This is actually the point. Because we're getting to the point now where we constantly keep getting all these short form apps, or these long form applications are including these short form content. Because we're getting to the point now that everything's 6 seconds to 12 seconds engagement. Like you need to kind of like get your brain, like how people process how conversations work. You have to kind of defrag it and kind of learn the new way of kind of speaking online. Like, let me give you a premise. It's just like if you had to run up to your friend and you had to get a rundown of what's going on. They're not going to ask you, wait, how was your day first? First of all, let me just ask, like, how was your day first? Or how did you get here? No, your friend's just going to say, so this is what happened. Just like when it comes to content creation. And that's how you kind of have to speak when it comes to content creation. That's one thing I've noticed, because everything online is just fast-paced, quick engagement. People are scrolling through. Retention rate, if it's less than 4%, like it's 4 seconds basically. Retention rate is at 4 seconds. So you need to captivate an audience quickly. And I feel like if you can use this opportunity to hop on Divine, if you can learn the way of the algorithm, this will be a pivotal point for you to kind of master Instagram and maybe YouTube Shorts, or maybe if you want to do long form in the future, but maybe you want to build up that community. I feel like this will be the opportunity to do so. As someone who's been like a content creator for a couple years on Instagram and on TikTok, I would say I don't get that much traffic really. Like I get people here and there who like engage with my content, like what I do on there. Because a lot of stuff I do is like skits, kind of like day in the life as a graphic designer. Clients be like, just if you're Adobe creative, you could relate to this. All those sort of related content. I feel like I can do that in 6 seconds. So I definitely will be hopping on the app. And I feel like if you are a creative, I feel like you should too. As an artist, I'm not saying that you need to do like full-blown tutorials, but you can say, let's say, when your program crashes, like stuff like that. Of course, it sounds generic. It sounds like, how many people have done it? But if you could add your twist to it, add your aesthetic, because you are an artist. So I don't need to tell you how to add your aesthetic. You know your aesthetic. I feel like you can definitely do something great on this platform. And for you creatives out there, which is going to be some great news, they're removing artificial intelligence on the feed. So there would be no AI included as well. So it's completely human-made, quote unquote. So that also gives an opportunity for you to kind of be a creative again. Just like on Instagram, where you're just constantly flooded with mid-journey, edits and all these sort of like high performing designs, high performing like sort of artwork, where you just feel like, okay, well, I can't keep up with this because I'm there taking 1 week to do one design, and then this guy is pumping out 7 in one day. So this is the opportunity to kind of throw something out there, throw something in the ether and see if something sticks. The thing is, which is crazy as well, they kept the archives of the original Vine. So that means the old creators, for example, like King Batch, he can go back into his archives and delete any sort of videos. I feel like there's going to be someone who's already going to grab them all before they get deleted. But that just shows that realistically, any sort of content which you do produce is always going to be online. Like, yeah, of course, we all knew this, right? If you make some content, there's a chance it's always going to be on there. But this just shows that damn, they really been keeping people's content. Like this app has been dead since 2017, 16. Like it's been gone, and the fact that it's still on someone's database, it's on someone's server, just those cringy videos. I'm sorry, King Batch, but a lot of those were cringe. But the thing is, I can't hate, because at the time it worked, and look what he's doing now. But it just shows, like, guys, if you do some cringe content, sometimes it can work. I'm not saying do some TikTok dances and, like, I'm not saying to degrade yourself, but it just truly shows that if you can do some thought-provoking content, even if it's cringe, like, you can still pivot and still make a career from it. So don't feel too discouraged that, damn, these people are kind of lapping me. They probably had to bite the bullet. They probably had to bite the bullet and just say, you know what? Let me just put on this hat and just kind of do a dance. I'm not saying to do that. I'm not endorsing that, because I'm not going to be doing that. But it just shows, like, you know, the people who kind of put their ego aside and maybe even just spoke on camera. You know, they was able to do some good content. But yeah, what do you guys think is going to happen with sort of Divine? Because from what I've heard, the website's not technically public. Like, I think you can download it now, but you just can't access anything. There's people who are saying that they got a dashboard and they can't see anything. And when I download the app, it's just a black screen. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to get overrun by clippers? The moment it's released, we're going to get like this sort of clipping culture just getting the apex of it. And then do you feel like there's going to be bots on there who are just going to be pushing out propaganda? Like, what do you guys think? Because this is an interesting time we've got. But yeah, guys, thanks for stopping by, and, you know, I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care, guys. Peace.